champion, it's not a day's job. To become a champion, it takes a lot of dedication, discipline, commitment, making mistakes, rising, falling, and never giving up. It takes a whole lot of things. But at the end of the day, to become a champion, it's possible. And I know that you are a champion. That's why I've come here today to share with you. Welcome to Motivational Monday Live with the Prince. And today is a very special day because it's the last Monday live for 2021. After today, uh, you know, we will not be having Motivational Monday live except in 2022. So it's very, very, very exciting. And I have with me in the studio my dear friend. She's already here and she's going to talk to us. You're welcome, Michelle.
Thank you very much, Well, it's nice to see you again.
Okay. She just had to come in on a very, very short notice. And I'm having two guests that are also going to join us, hopefully, as we go on. But I would want my friends to talk to us, first of all, while I wait for my other guests. Michelle, how are you doing? How is the going?
Things are going great, thank you. I hope things are going well there.
Okay, thank you so much. We're fine over here. Now, Michelle, you know, the reason why today is special is because apart from being the last Monday, we are discussing about 2021. How has 2021 been? Can you tell us how has 2021 been for you?
2021 has been a very interesting year. It's been so interesting because of the changes that have gone on in my own life. I had a major betrayal that completely, it was very, very painful. And I decided pretty much in January that I was done grieving and that it was time to get on with my life. And I I married a wonderful man. I've moved to Louisiana. So things are very, very different for me. And people look at 2021 as being a horrible year because they couldn't, quote, do anything. But you can change so much in your life.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much for that. Now, something happened. I was searching about, you know, what people went through or experienced or, you know, what people searched for throughout the year in 2021. I was searching online what people were always searching about or talking about. Okay. And I discovered that of 10 of the top things that people talked about for this year was sports out of 10, and two out of that 10 had to do with movie, but the other eight were just sports. People were talking about sports, about one sport or the other, and all of that. And so that's why I came up with a topic for today on champion. That's why I chose that topic. Yeah. So tell me something. What do you have to say about sports and your experience during the year?
Well, sports, in my experience, as I don't pay much because I'm so much busy with my own life. I kind of look at sports as living vicariously through somebody else's adventures, and I prefer to have my own adventures. So that's I can't really answer that one.
Okay, okay. So, but even me, I'm not too much into sports anyway. But there are things that we learn, you know, because becoming a champion, it's a general topic. It's something that is general in the life of everyone. Anyway, my guest is also here. AJ Vasa is here, and he's going to share with us. AJ Vasa, you are welcome.
It's good to be here. Thank you.
Okay. So before I let you go, Michelle, what would you want to talk to people. What words would you want to tell my audience all over the world? Tell them something about 2021, something you've learned, something that you've gained from the year. Yeah.
Okay, so for 2021, it has been reinforced for me that I have to be 100% responsible for my own life. I have to be the one who's in charge of my own life. I can't blame or complain about everybody else and what they've done to affect my life. I'm the one in charge. I'm the one responsible for my life, and you are the one responsible for your life. So grab it by the horns and go do something wonderful with it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that, Michelle. I just want to say that I'm grateful. Thank you for coming on the program, and may God bless you. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, John Bull.
So, AJ Vasa, please, I'm very sorry the way the program went today. I had a charity project, and because of that, I had to shift the time. So that was why everything was kind of messed up or somehow, but I'm very, very sorry for that, okay?
That's life, man. We just roll with the punches and keep moving.
Okay, so I was explaining to Michelle that the reason why I took the topic, the champion, for today, the last Monday, it's because I was searching online and I saw that people searched more on sports in 2021. And I think I have an idea why it happened like that. Because in 2020, most nations were on lockdown all over the world. So 2021, people were just coming out. They just had the freedom to attend sports and all of that. So that's why I feel that people searched so much for sports, in the year. So, but we want to use that sports idea to talk about becoming a champion in life. So, first of all, I think it will be fine for you to talk to my audience, introduce yourself, and let them know about you. Yeah, Vasa, are you there? Goodness, it seems.
That was that was my fault. I was trying to get on a better internet source, and they cut me off all of them. So sorry about that. So
Okay.
sorry. So sorry.
So, did you hear what I said?
The last thing I heard you say was the reason why you called this last one champion, and then it went out.
Okay. Okay. Introduce yourself. Let my audience get to know you better.
So my name is AJ Vasso, as it says. I'm originally from the United States. I'm actually living in South America in Medellin, Colombia. I left the United States 3 years ago, and my biggest accomplishment so far has been going from living in my car for 3 months uh, to actually giving away 6 cars. So that's that's kind of a probably my greatest thing so far. So my next thing is I actually want to give away a house. So I'm a big giver. I believe in I want to help people get free. I believe there's 5 stages and levels of freedom, which are mental freedom, time freedom, location freedom, uh, financial freedom, and then lifestyle freedom. So those are the things that I teach people. I want people to understand that the life of your dreams is on the inside of you. You just got to pull it out.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to. I would want us to hit the topic. So tell me, champion. Um, I was also explaining that most people searched for sports in the year 2021. So
Okay.
anybody can become a champion. Is that correct? Is it possible to become a champion in any sphere or field of endeavor or of life?
I believe it is. I believe it is, and it's all about what you're willing to give up for it. Um, to be a champion, you can't you have to know that's the sole purpose of what you want and go after it, and don't let anything stop you, not your family, not your friends, right? We admire champions, but if we actually looked at their lives, most of us wouldn't want that life, right? When you look at the life of Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, these are people that spent a lot of alone time, right? They have very small circles. They're loved by many, but it's not many people that really had close relationships with them because of how they view life, right? So I think when it comes to being a champion, you have to decide, is that what I want? And then you have to forsake all else and go get it. And most people don't want to do that, right? They want to stay in their comfort zone. They want to keep their friends. They want to give, they want to be nice to everybody. And being a champion, you can't do that. You have to put the stake in the ground and say, yo, this is the route that I'm going. I don't care if nobody come with me. And not too many people want to make that assertion. They don't want to make that claim, but that's what it takes.
Now, if I may ask you, AJ, sometimes when somebody has a vision, because for you to become a champion, you need to have a vision. You have to start from somewhere. So there must be a vision, something that you want to become, a goal. So sometimes when somebody have a vision, there are things that come on the way to discourage, to frustrate, to make you want to give up. So when you are faced with circumstances that discourage you, that make you want to give up, what do you do at that point?
At that point, I realize I'm on the right track, right? You have to realize. So becoming a champion, it's a path that you take, and on that path, you're gonna get hit with obstacles. So if you're not getting hit with obstacles, you know you're not on the path to becoming a champion, right? So all obstacles are to me, they're just reassurance that I'm on the path to becoming a champion. That's all obstacles are, right? So I welcome obstacles. I'm thankful for obstacles because they let me know that I'm on the right path. I'm on the right track. I'm doing the right things. I'm going in the right direction, right? If you're not getting hit with obstacles, you're not on the right track. You're not on your way to becoming a champion. So I love obstacles. Bring obstacles on because that lets me know I'm on the right path.
Okay. Now, in talking about championship, how do you get a good role model to pattern? Because sometimes the people you want to be your role model, they are not available, they are not accessible. So what do you do about getting a role model?
So, okay, let me take you for instance, right? If I wanted you to be my role model and I can't get in touch with you, you've written 28 books. I can spend time with you. I don't have to know you. I can still spend time with you, right? One of the people that got me on this journey is Robert Kiyosaki. I've never met Robert Kiyosaki in my life. I may never meet Robert Kiyosaki, right? But he's one of my mentors. And as you're on this path and people see that you're actually doing your best to get results and you're using whatever resource you have available, resources start coming to you, right? So I heard this guy say one time, he said, you'll be amazed how many people will help you push your car if it's stuck on the highway if they see you out pushing your car. But what most people do is they just want to sit in the car, they want to sit in their plotting life and hope somebody comes along and starts helping them. But that's not how life works. Once you start pushing, once you start making a mistake, once people see you out there struggling and see you that you're gonna get it no matter what, that's when they come to your aid. That's when mentors show up. That's when the people that you need in your life appear because they see you doing the work. Everybody talks. Everybody says what they want to be. Not too many people get out there and start pushing against life to go get it.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Now, Vasa, see, one thing I know about becoming a champion is discipline. And as I traveled, I've been to 13 countries, okay? And I've worked with a lot of people, hundreds and thousands of people in some cases. Now, I get to realize that discipline is difficult. And you see, the distance between failure and success at times is just discipline. If only people can learn to be more disciplined, they will have more chances at becoming champions in life. But it's very difficult to be disciplined. What do you have to say to those that are having challenge with becoming disciplined in their life or in their dreams and desires?
So I'm gonna use you as an example, right? Because actually becoming disciplined isn't as hard as we think it is. It's not. What happens is that we don't have any consequences behind our discipline. When I was younger, it wasn't hard for me to be disciplined because I knew if I wasn't, my mother would go upside my head, right? She would get a belt and she would get me in line. As we become adults, we have no one to keep us in that place. So I'm going to use you, and I want your audience to think about this. If you, let's say you want to work out 5 days a week, okay? And then you say, hey, AJ, if I work out 5 days a week, my life would be great. I just can't find the discipline to do it. And I don't know what your currency is over there, so I'm gonna just use dollars, okay? So let's say for every day you don't work out, you owe me $100. It's not gonna be that hard for you to start working out 5 days a week because what it's going to cost you is more than more than you're willing to give to just go. So what people have to start setting up is consequences. So once you have consequences, the discipline is no longer hard. The only reason it seems hard is because there's no consequence behind getting it. I work with a young lady right now. She's lost over 45 pounds because every day she has to send me a picture of her step monitor saying that she had 10,000 steps. If she doesn't do that, she owes me $500 every time she doesn't send it. So guess what? It's easy for her to do it now because she doesn't want to give me $500. So
Wow.
you just need consequences. You don't need more discipline, you need more consequences.
That's a powerful one. Thank you very much. You see, I want you to know that we have audience that watch our programs from different countries in Africa, from Zambia, from Ghana, from Uganda, from Kenya. I have people that are following the program every time that we are online. Okay, so as you are speaking, you are touching lives today. You are sharing value, you are sharing inspiration, and somebody's life is going to be transformed as a result of what you are saying. I believe that through this program, God is using me to raise an army of youths, of people that are going to become champions, not just in Africa alone, but also in Asia and in other parts of the world. Now, I want to, there's something you mentioned, and I need you to throw a little more light on it. And it has to do with fear. Fear has limited many people that are destined to become champions, but there is that fear that have been stopping them. What do you have to say to those that have challenged with fear?
So when it comes to fear, right, people have these sayings for fear, right? They have these acronyms, false evidence appearing real, right? All this other stuff. But if you look at the true definition of fear, it's the anticipation of pain. So one of the things that I do whenever someone tells me they're fearful, I say, let's isolate the pain. So what is the pain that you're scared of? Because if we can isolate what you're scared of, the pain that you feel like you're going to go through, then we can actually start to combat the pain, right? And we can talk about, is the pain worth it, right? One of the things that I talk about a lot is what's more important, your pride or your purpose. So if your purpose is strong enough, then it'll endure any pain. But your purpose has to be strong enough. And if I can isolate the pain, then I realize, right, when I was homeless for 3 months, right? The pain that I was afraid of was not being in a comfortable bed, right? The pain I was afraid of was not being able to eat. The pain I was afraid of was being outside. But once I realized, okay, I don't have a house to sleep in, but I have my car, right? I don't have a lot of food to eat, but I got peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, right? I don't have a place, a bathroom, but I have a gym membership. So I'll just take showers at the gym, right? So every time I isolate the pain, then it allows me to just attack it. Okay, I think this is gonna hurt. How am I gonna deal with it? Right? It's just like when a boxer gets in the ring with someone, right? They have fear because they're anticipating pain, but they've also practiced. If he throws a right hook, I'm gonna put my hand up to protect myself, right? I've done all of this work in the gym to make sure that I'm ready for the pain that I'm gonna have to endure because my purpose is greater than my pain.
Okay, I got you. Now, what do you do when you have somebody, you know, sometimes you need somebody to help you and you have friends around you, sometimes even family members, but at the time you need them most, they are not there, or maybe they disappoint you. How do you become a champion when there is nobody around to support you, to hold you, to lead you to that goal? What do you do at that point?
So back in the day, we used to have this thing called me, myself, and I, right? And me, myself, and I believe, are three people within one. So the way I look at it is I have my past self, I have my present self, and I have my future self. Me, myself, and I. My past self is encouraging me because my past self is saying, look how far we've come. Don't give up now. My future self is pulling me because it's saying, yo, we have some great things ahead of us. Just don't give up. And my present self is listening to both of them, being a cheerleader and saying, you know what? I'm going to make both of you proud. I'm going to make my past proud and I'm going to make my future proud because I have come a long way. And to my future self, I'm not going to give up. So because of that, I have all the cheerleaders I need. Me, myself, and I. My past, my present, and my future. All of us are rooting for each other. And it doesn't mean that I don't have bad times. I don't fall short. I don't want to give up at times. But at any given time, I know I can reach down and pull from those, from myself, from my past, from my present, and from my future. And those are all the cheerleaders I need. Everybody else to just come on and tag on, but those will always be with me.
Mm. All right, thank you so much, Basa. Thank you so much. Now, when you are trying to get better, okay, you need to learn sometimes new habits, new skills, and sometimes it's not very easy. Even getting the skills you need in developing yourself or developing your business or developing your idea, you may not even have it. So, what do you do at that point?
So from there, I realized that you know what it take to me. I think it takes about 40 hours to get good and profitable at something. So
Mm.
for the first 20 hours, I'm just learning it. I don't expect to be good. For the next 20 hours, I'm implementing it. I don't expect to be good. But after I put in 40 hours, and I'm not talking about just, oh, I'm kind of casually looking at it. I'm talking about 40 actual hours of making this thing work, right? Once I do that, then I'll start looking for the results. But for those 40 hours, I realize I'm going to suck, right? Just like when I started walking, I sucked, right? When I first started talking, I sucked, right? My first words was probably mama, dad, right? But now I speak very clearly, right? I had to learn Spanish. When I first started learning Spanish, I sucked, right? Sometimes I still suck, but it doesn't matter because I'm willing to put in the work and I'm not going to judge myself until after the first 40 hours. After that, then I can start looking for results. But before I put in the first 40, I'm not looking for results. I'm just making it happen.
I'm going to pick you right there because you just said something that's so powerful, and it's about people judging themselves. And sometimes people out there would want to judge you, even when they don't know so much about you, but just for little things, they want to judge you. But I'm not bothered about somebody outside judging you, but I'm bothered about you judging yourself. Most people, they can't become champions in life because They keep judging themselves, condemning themselves, feeling that their best is never going to be good enough. How do you do? What do you have to say to somebody who has that challenge of judging himself, looking down on himself?
Well, let's go back to your past, your present, and your future, right? So my only goal today is to be better than I was yesterday. That's it, right? So can't
So
nobody you can't
does that mean that if you are not better than the way you were yesterday, so you're going to judge yourself and you're going to hit yourself and be unhappy and be depressed and be sad because you didn't meet up today what you expected to meet up?
no, because did I make it through the day? If I made it through the day, I did better than myself yesterday. Because myself yesterday didn't make it through the day.
That's right. Come on now.
Right? So it's all up here. It's all mental. It's all
Mhm.
mental, right? And I set the game up for me to win, right? We have to realize that we're all playing this game in our heads. And you decide if you win or not. I make the rules to my game. Stop letting people make your rules for you, right? Only I can make my rules, right? So you can't tell me if I'm a winner. You can't tell me if I'm a champion. You don't know the standards that I've set for myself. I do. And I know that I have set this game up for me to win. So if I make it through this day, then I did better than I did yesterday, right? And I'm going to continue taking that attitude to where, oh, well, if I'm already doing better, why not continue to do better? Right? I have momentum now. So now I'm just riding momentum. I'm already doing better because I'm one day more than I was yesterday. So let me ride that momentum and do more. Let me just focus on being better than I was yesterday. That's my whole focus. If I focus on being better, how can I judge myself? Because that's my focus, right? This is the problem a lot of people have. Okay, we look at our problems and we allow them to get the best of us. Okay, so you can take anybody, and I have people do this all the time. All of my clients. I'm 6'3". I think that's 191 centimeters, right? So I'm pretty tall. I'm 250 pounds, so I'm pretty big, right? So I always ask people, "Is your hand bigger than me?" And people look at their hand and they're like, "Of course it's not bigger than you." Like most of the time, I'm bigger than them, so of course their hand isn't bigger than me. And then I tell them, "Put your hand in front of your eyes," and then I ask them again, "Which one is bigger?" And then they tell me that their hand is bigger. And I tell them that's exactly what you're doing when you judge yourself, when you put your problems up. You're putting it too close to your eyes to where it's distorting your reality. So remove it so you can actually see what truly is in front of you.
Wow, that's powerful. Now, as we begin to wrap up the program, I would want to ask this question about pressure. What do you do when you are faced with undue pressure? I will give you an example, though you can also take it to any aspect. But there's an example this morning while I was going to the market to get the foodstuff for the widows. We did a charity for widows today. So while I was going to the market, the person that was taking me to the market was telling me that a day to the Christmas, that he saw a man and his wife, they were at the market. And the wife was telling the man, buy 6 baskets of rice. And the man is saying, but you and the children can't even finish 1 basket. And you are demanding for 6 baskets. What do you want to do with the rest? And I don't even have enough money. Do you want me to borrow to buy it? So what do you do when you are faced with undue pressure in your quest to becoming a champion?
So we're all gonna get pressure. That's life. We're going to get pressure from all types of outside sources, right? That's when you have to realize, does this fit into my champion lifestyle?
Mm.
I've already set my standards, right? These are my champion standards. Is this part of my standard? Is my standard to go out and do things that I don't have enough money for, right? especially if my heart isn't telling me to do it. So that's when you have see being a champion means you got to be comfortable with walking alone. And at that point, that person may have needed to walk alone. But that's scary. That's scary for a lot of champions, right? But if you look at all the greats, they had to walk alone. That's what I would say. Just you have to decide what your champion standard is, and if it means walking alone, then walk alone.
Wow. Thank you so much, Basa. So I want to ask you, tell me, what's one thing would you say you've enjoyed in 2021? Either enjoyed or achieved something that made you rejoice or to be happy, or that made you to feel accomplished in 2021? Yeah.
The one thing I enjoyed is being me. I enjoy being me, being better every day. Like there are so many things I did not do right in 2021 that I get to learn from. Right? We learn more from our losses than we do from our wins. So I'm actually thankful for all the losses I had in 2021.
Wow.
Because those are the things that set me up to be great. Like I don't even remember half my wins, but I remember all my losses. So that's what I'm grateful for 2021. I'm grateful for all my losses, man.
Wow, that's powerful. That's powerful. Thank you so much, Basa. Thank you for coming for the program. And guys, this is the last Motivational Monday for 2021. And I just want to let you know that you have all it takes to be a champion. Even as the year 2021 is coming to an end, I know you must have gone through a lot of things, difficulties, challenges, and all of that. But don't allow whatever you went through to weigh you down. Look forward with hope. Look to the new year with hope. Look to the new year with great expectations that anything is possible. Somebody who you see down today, tomorrow he can be up there. Somebody who you see today can't even eat, can't even feed himself. Tomorrow he can begin to feed a whole community and feed a whole nation. Somebody who you call a failure today can become a success tomorrow. So becoming a champion, there is no thing you can say, oh, this is the best way to become a champion. There is nothing, because people go through different ways and they become champion in different aspects of life. So see yourself as a champion. You may not have so much money, you may not have buildings, you may not have houses, you may not have cars, but the fact that you are happy, you are a champion already. And I love one thing that he just said. He said that one thing is that this year he has always, getting up every day, seeing himself becoming better every day. And that makes him happy, that gives him joy. Yeah, he didn't say it's car that gave him joy, or houses, or so much as in physical achievements. It's not about achievement. It's about your joy. It's about you being you. It's about you, achieving your dreams, being fulfilled with yourself. So I want you to look forward and know that as you step into the new year, it's going to be better, it's going to be bigger, it's going to be brighter. No matter how dark life is right now, the sun is going to shine again. We believe in you, and that's why we came. That's why we made a lot of sacrifice. He's talking all the way from the US, and he's making a lot of sacrifice to be here. And me, myself, I'm making a lot of sacrifice to be here because we believe in you. We want you to know that you will make it. We want you to know that tomorrow it's going to be better. So be encouraged and look forward. You are a champion already. Thank you so much, Basa. Maybe your last word as we close for today.
My last word, if I had to give a last word, my word would be truly know that your greatness is inside of you. You don't have to go looking for it. You don't have to, find gurus for it, right? Gurus will come and guide you, but your greatness is already inside of you. Your job is to pull it out. So pull it out.
Well, that was powerful. That is so powerful. Thank you so much, Basa. Thank you, my audience. Please leave a comment. Let me know you are watching. Let me know the impact that this program today has made in your life. And this same week before the year runs out, we are going to be having a program on Wednesday, the last one for 2021. We're going to be having a show on Wednesday. Please make sure that you join us if you can. Thank you so much. So,
Thank you.
so we'll see you again. God bless you, Vasa. I
God
appreciate
bless
it.
you as well. Take
Yeah.
care.
Bye.